As we get started, I'm excited because the first presenter this year is the same as the first presenter last year. Who was here 2013 to Mile High? Yes, and those that remember Joe Arvay. Joe Arvay is a homegrown Colorado chiropractor. Practices right here, maybe 15 minutes from this very site in North Glen, Colorado. I'm excited to see Joe Arvay again to kick it off because he sets the tone not only for this weekend, but for chiropractic in Colorado. He's raised a family of chiropractors. He's raising a family of chiropractic visionaries. Please welcome Joe Arvay to the Mile High stage.
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god?
It's kind of my prop. If I was to pray, I'd pray it's going to work. If it works, you'll get the idea, okay? I was reading a book on public speaking, and my wife and I were talking about this and what I was going to wear tonight, and it said that whenever you're speaking, make sure the audience can see you in your underwear. And then I realized I was dyslexic, and that wasn't really a good thing, so switch that. Okay, clock start. I got 15 minutes to get you ready for this weekend, right? So let me tell you, I'm a chiropractor. I've been given a calling to save and protect babies, to make sure these babies grow up to be healthy teens, to be healthy 20-year-olds, to become healthy mommies and daddies. And then take these mommies and daddies and make sure they can grow up and love each other and be there for their children that first day of kindergarten, right? Moms, have you experienced that this week, the first day of kindergarten? Boo-hoo Monday, we call it, okay? Then they experience that child's first baseball game or sporting event. Or that child, my son was a math elite. He got most improved mathlete. I'm excited about that. But then that child grows up. And then that child goes through high school graduation. And my job is to make sure mommies and daddies are there. And then that child gets married. And my job is to make sure that mommy and daddy is there. And then that child has a baby. So now my job is to make sure those grandmas and grandpas are there. And as the family grows, my job is to make sure, my calling, my mission, my purpose is to make sure those mommies and daddies can grow together in love. And someday when those mommy or daddies go to heaven, that they leave a legacy of love, of peace, of joy, of right thinking. That's my calling, that's my job. That's your calling, that's your job as well too. That's why you're here. And so let me ask you, why are you here? What are you looking for? What do you need? What do you need to get from today, this weekend? What do you need to take home? Because here's the thing, when I got out of chiropractic college back in 1991, we were ready, and raise your hands if you know, Dr. Craig, Dr. Pat, Dr. Ed, Dr. Brian, we were going to save the world, right? We're going to change the world. Give me 6 months, maybe a year, but we're going to change the world, right? Well, 25, 22 years later. But let me ask you, you ever heard the saying, poop happens? This is a PG class, okay? Poop happens. And so there's times in practice where sometimes life sometimes just kicks the legs right off of you. You know what I'm talking about? Does poop happen, Dr. Craig, Dr. Pat, Dr. Ed? Does poop happen? Dr. Brian, where you at? Brian Kelly, does poop happen? If you've been in practice more than 5 years, does poop happen? Can I get an amen? Amen. Well, wait a minute. Above, down, inside out. You drop the keys, they fall every time. That's not supposed to happen to me. But guess what? If poop happens to you, you know what that means? You're normal. You're normal. There's nothing wrong with you. But here's the thing I want you to understand today. When poop happens to you, where do you turn? Where do you turn? Do you focus on the principles that are strong? Do you focus on the truth that you've been given? Do you focus on the fact that God needs no help healing your body, infusing your marriage, taking care of your finances, helping you run your practice, helping you run your team, if you keep your focus when poop happens on the truth and the principles that you have been given to save mommies and daddies. But the second you take your focus off the truth and you put it on your circumstances, your whole world comes tumbling down. And you don't know how to handle it. And you keep quoting the green books. You keep quoting scriptures. You keep quoting the stuff you know, but your life is falling apart. You never thought this was going to happen to you. They never talked about this at chiropractic college. And so poop happens. But again, what's your calling? To give, to love, to serve on the good days and on the bad days. Your circumstances are irrelevant to your ability to love and to give and to serve and keep on loving and keep on giving and keep on serving, because when you apply those principles to your own life, guess what? You were not created, chiropractor, to live a life of mediocrity like this. You're not created to learn how to manage your life like this. You were created for greatness. You were created to be strong. You didn't choose chiropractic. It chose you.